I'm Bruna Bell. MSN Travel has been given a special opportunity to be one of the first to look at the view from the Shard, London's latest tourist attraction and also Europe's tallest building. We'll also be talking to some of the key people who've been involved. The weather's not that great, but the view is still absolutely staggering, so let's take a look. Talking about the attraction, what are the key highlights? I hear that there are amazing roofs in the lifts.
Well, from the time you enter the building on the ground level, we're trying to immerse you in London. So you have videos of neighborhoods, you have a big video screen about the inspiration behind the building, the steeples and the masts and the Thames. You go through an area of great caricatures of wonderful characters that have made London what it is. The guests are actually put into a blimp where they're explorers and they're off to explore the view from the Shard. You come up in the lifts, and yes, there's media in the lifts that plays as you're going up. You're going to have 4 lift rides. You're going to have 2 up and 2 down because you change at level 33. So you have 4 different shows. You end up at level 68, which is a cloudscape, and we give you a little science. We tell you what, if you see this kind of cloud, expect this kind of weather. And then you're up to 69, where we are now, and it's a 360-degree view, the only place you can see all of London all at once. And there are telescopes to help you with the view. And then up at the next level, which is level 72, you're outdoors. It's an outdoor experience, and you can hear the city from 800 feet in the air.
What's been the biggest challenge so far?
I think the biggest challenge is just to get it open. I mean, we're in a building that is on a acre building site, and there are over 30 acres of building on top of it. It's one of the densest sites in the world, and getting materials in, and that's been the challenge. I mean, I've been very fortunate to get an amazing team from the top attractions in London to help with this, and they've made it much easier. But the site, I think, itself is the most challenging.
How do you make it an attraction where people feel like they're getting, their value for money, as well as just being really informative and being part of the city's landscape?
That's a very good question, and I think the most important step is that the client is brave enough to realise that they want this to be a premium attraction. With any view from a tall building, it's quite easy to say, okay, we've got a tall height, we can take people up there and they can get a view. But in this particular case, in the view from the Shard, they wanted a premium experience. So they decided that rather than just taking the money, giving a ticket, putting you in the lifts and taking you to the top, and then trying to push you out again to increase the flow of people, that they wanted to add value. And they wanted to add value to the attraction. And whenever you visit an attraction, you'll see this in Disney and theme parks around the world and other large museums, your enjoyment of the attraction starts from when you first see the place. So we've got video screens outside near London Bridge Station that draw people in. As you go up the stairs, you're excited, you're going to pick up your tickets that you booked a few days before. We've got a large video screen there to entertain and show some of the inspiration behind the building. So we'll show the spires in London and the sails on the Thames that really inspired Renzo Piano to come up with the shape of the Shard.
At the very beginning, we obviously looked at references. References are very important to us to, for example, how an object stands on the skyline. How could it, we looked at the masts of ships. Down here we have the Pool of London, which used to have these masts, and they're elegant structures against the sky, and that was certainly one of the references we looked at. And developing, looking at paintings, Dazzle paintings, the Monet paintings of Big Ben. They all came in and just as ideas, and then we sketches, models, work up the design.
And the design of it has really divided opinion in London. There are some who are absolute fans of it, obviously including ourselves, and then there are some who aren't quite sure how it fits in with the general look of London. Do you have any response to that?
I think it's a good thing. If people are unanimous, there's something wrong. It's either it's dull or it's there's something wrong. So the fact that it divides opinion, it certainly doesn't bother me. Its place in London. London has got 2,000 years of history, and every century has left a landmark of some form. And this, in many ways, is just a landmark for the 21st century.